empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag pa pipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hopsui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life.
Uno High School Alumni Association and CW Home Depot is going up against St. Stephen Skag as we continue with so much more for this Wednesday night game offering that we have. Nakaraos na tayo ng isa and we come down into this. Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Randolph Leongson, buhat po rito sa Tanduay Gym. One team, kagaya ng ating nauna kanina, although kanina may talo naman actually in Chiang Kai-shek, pero tatlong sunod na panalo na sila. Ito naman St. Stephen at the top of our team standings has yet to taste defeat against Uno High School, who has yet to taste a win.
Yeah, St. Stephen dominant in those 3 wins, undefeated so far, solitary at the top of the ladder, and no surprise given the manpower that they have, but this is still an Uno High School team that cannot be counted down, and this is going to be an interesting team. And if you are Uno High School, you know that medyo dehaduhan ng konti. Mas nothing to lose yung mentalidad mo, and you have to shoot for the upset, and everything is possible. You got 40 minutes to win this game.
We'll see how that would turn out. Of course, that's the immediate plan para rito sa Uno High School. Is there a neutral place sa mga upuan natin dito? Because I'm just wondering kung saan nakaupo si Coach Goldwyn Monteverde.
I think he's on the other side. He's on the opposing end of his alma mater. So this is an interesting take for us.
Yung assistant coach niya kasi maglalaro para rin sa St. Stephen, si Christian Luanson.
And he's wearing the same color, so that solves the mystery. But you see here, again, the quality of these players, you got to really wait for, kumbaga hindi mo pwedeng ma-decide on paper na parang, St. Stephen may be undefeated 3-0 and they will be facing a team that has yet to crack a win. But again, anything can happen in the FCAI.
All right, pakinggan natin ang introduction ng ating mga starters.
between Uno High School, CW Home Depot, and St. Stephen High School, SCAG. Introducing the starting lineup for Uno High School. Starting at point guard, number 2, Rocky Siki. Starting at 2 guard, number 11, Mitchell Tan. Starting at forward, number 15, Tom Koo. At the other forward position, number 23, Alvin Lim. And starting at center, number 10, Richmond Na. And coaches coach Romar Velasco. And now the starting lineup for St. Stephen High School. Starting at point guard, number 27, Arthur 10. Starting at 2 guard, number 1, Jefferson All. Starting at forward, number 5, Franklin Lee. At the other forward position, number 24, Christian Luanzon. And starting at center, number 7, Ace Lee. And coaches coach Goldwyn Monteverde.
All right, taking a look at how it's going to be here with St. Stephen's SCAG going up against Uno High School. Ating mga starters. So, Christian Luanzon. Eh, ang coach naman pala nila si Coach Gold, di ba?
And also, I mean, if you remember, even before Goldwyn Monteverde became the Goldwyn Monteverde that we know, he coached, he studied in Uno, coached in Uno, but also coached in St. Stephen High School. So that's really kumbaga pamilyar na pamilyar din naman sa kanya itong dalawang eskwela na ito.
Pero I have seen Coach Gold even back yung mga high school teams na hinahawakan niya all the way to the college teams na naging player niya sila Kevin Kembao and those kind of things, di ba? At saka kung talaga tutusin, mas madalas nga ito nakaupo lang.
Oo.
Kaya talagang dapat komportable ang silya niyan kay Coach Gold.
Ba kaya mas intense siya pag alumni leagues? Tingnan natin.
Even in the UAP, we have seen him, di ba? Most of the time.
Only a few times na tumatayo talaga yan.
Pag tumayo yan, ibig sabihin, di ba? There's got to be something that they need him to stand up, di ba?
A man of few words and his stoic nature is what makes him really endearing.
There we go. St. Stephen already opened up the scoring. Tough Mama. Nobody's tough like Mama. Good to have you supporting itong FCAAI.
Franklin Lee opening the scoring para St. Stephen through the free throw line.
Uno High School Alumni Association, CW Home Depot.
Oh, nice cut.
Tried a quick release that time around. It didn't work out para sa Uno. That was Rocky Siki. Pero ito, may long distance shot that has been made here. And that was Mitchell Tan, who can actually deliver from long distance.
And that's an easy offensive foul on Christian Luanzon. Medyo na-ibenta itong si Alvin Emerson Lim. Yung siko sa kanya.
Spalding is the official ball of FCAAI. 3-2 in favor of Uno High School. And they have the basketball. They give it a long distance shot, back rim in it. This Rocky Siki was even fighting with a rebound against a much taller Arthur Thew.
Nice
They come up in a steal. And Mitchell Tan, this is going to be a piece of cake.
Nice read on the passing lanes by Mitchell Tan. Almost lost his footing on the open court, but still was able to complete that fast break. And Uno is bringing it to St. Stephen.
Mitchell Luanzon tried to tie the ball game with a three-pointer, but unable to hit that one. And here's Mitchell Tan with a fadeaway.
Who needs teammates if you can hit that jumper, says Mitchell Tan.
But there's some sort of a challenge para sa Uno High School. And seeing si Coach Gold nandun sa kabila.
A familiar face, right?
Yeah, parang this is something that you're missing, Coach.
Oh,
sorry, miss for Christian Luanzon that time around.
Medyo nabigla si Christian Luanzon sa loob.
7-2 is our count. Mitchell Tan just puts it up like that. It's Christian Luanzon. Is he going to take it all the way? No, he dishes inside. Pero bitin gets the offensive rebound, and there's his first 2 points in this game.
Going hard to the rim is Christian Luanzon. You know he's one of the guys that even if ang dami niyang mintes, he will get his game going no matter what. And that's one thing that Uno has to watch out for.
18, 14, and 9. Para palang Nikola Jokic paglaro ito si Christian Luanzon Triple-double.
Oh, kapos lang.
And really fell short for Uno that time around. As we go into the Cowboy defensive play of the game with Mitchell Tan. Some quick hands, some quick basket also for him. We have his 7-4 lead being enjoyed by Uno High School.
Quick substitutions being made by Uno High School, making the most of the players that they have, and they know that they have to bring the fight and bring the energy to St. Stephen if they want to match up against this undefeated team.
It's the shuffling of the personnel inside the court to always have fresh legs.
Oh,
Ayun lang naman, para upset conscious lang naman para dito sa panig ng Uno High School.
but Albert Tansi kind of catching the defense off guard. St. Stephen thought that he was gonna set up the play for them. Instead, attacked the rim. But let's see if the referees will reward him with a shooting foul. Oh no, they said that the foul was just committed on the floor. That's what Tansi was arguing, na patira na siya eh. But the referees did not really buy that continuation. Kahit ako na peke eh. Akala ko rin pa-shoot na siya eh.
Okay.
They were arguing. Yeah, they continue to argue, but the referee's call will stay.
Okay lang daw sa Uno, lamang naman sila eh. There's Christian Luanzon. He can even bring down the basketball. Yun na
Nice
lang.
fast hands by Mitchell Tan.
Yeah, that's right. Marcado si Christian Luanzon. That was a long pass. Mitchell Tan had a good intentions with play broken up right there.
You gotta love the effort of Mitchell Tan in this first 4 minutes so far for Uno High School.
Trying a quick play.
Referee said that the foul was still on the ground.
Tom Koo would have wanted to be shooting free throws. Uno High School, CW Home Depot enjoying a 3-point lead here in the first quarter.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Well, let's see. Sabi nga natin, the name of the game here, especially for Uno High School, is trying to upset this unbeaten team ng Uno High School alumni. That's si Coach Goldwyn Monteverde. Ang daming parang, we're trying to get back at them.
Yeah.
Parang ganun yung battle cry, for Uno High School.
Ang laki ng motivation eh. But I'm also thinking for the part of St. Stephen, we're talking about them being undefeated.
Yeah.
What's the mentality of them going to this game? Maybe some kind of medyo na overconfident ka
Pwede,
ba ng konti.
pwede yun.
Kalaban mo eh, wala pang panalo eh.
Pwede yun.
But Mitchell Tan and company really doing a lot to surprise them in the first 4 minutes of this game.
More often than not, ang na-observe ko naman sa lahat ng mga games dito, you cannot take any teams easily.
Yep.
anything can happen. Eh. That's, sabi nga natin, most probably they met ages ago. Kung talagang tutusin, hindi naman talagang once upon a time.
Just a few years.
Yeah, just a few years.
Huwag na lang natin sabihin yung number.
Kumbaga, ito lang naman mga rivalry renewal lang naman ang mga nangyayari dito.
Nakikita-kita ka uli after all these years.
That's right.
But syempre yung pride, di ba? As we were saying in the first game, you always want to say na, hindi, mas magaling tayo dyan, mas magaling school natin dyan.
I know what I also has been mentioning even before. If ito muna Summit Official Drinking Water ng FCAAI for the Fil-Chi community. Sometimes you don't need to play golf just to engage in the business. You can do basketball. And that's what we have been seeing.
And you know, we all love the game in one way or the other. Some,
yun.
di ba? But iba pa rin pag ikaw yung naglalaro.
That's right. Look at this, we're almost halfway here in the first quarter. Pero ang score natin 7-4 in favor of Uno High School. Pwedeng tabla. No, it didn't happen like that.
But you gotta love the effort on the defense itong Uno High School, just trying to smother yung St. Stephen, whoever has the ball.
Tom Koo gets fouled. And they're gonna call it against Franklin Lee. And that's a shooting foul. This time around, they're pretty sure they're going to be shooting free throws.
Ayan, wala nang question dyan. Wala nang argument dyan.
Okay na, wala na. Ako na. 8-4 para sa Uno High School. There you go. Point forward si Christian Lewanson.
Yeah, second basket for Franklin Lee. Has 4 of the 6 points para dito sa Uno High, for St. Stephen's rather.
Traveling call on Uno that time around. Had the right idea, but just could not execute well. Take a look at that shovel pass, which results into this BYD fast break of the game para sa panig ng St. Stephen's Gang.
Again, remember the quality of player Christian Luanzones. You do not want him to have the basketball because he will make things happen. May it be scoring or assisting the ball, as you see there on that play for St. Stephen's.
I'm trying to figure out, for some of the basketball fans, would they rather have Christian Lewanson back on the court or behind the microphone?
Mas gusto mo na lang kina-coach ka na lang siguro.
Gusto ko na lang kakwentuhan na lang siya.
Yeah, and you know, we're not strangers with Christian Lewanson. Even when he was still playing, and even after when he was still playing, I remember there was a time we were playing against him in the UAAP Goodwill Games after the game. Ang tawag nga dyan is go hard grabe. Na kumbaga he really puts his heart to the court. Kahit nakalaban niya mga cameraman. Kaya tayong mga hamak na media lamang.
Ayan ang commissioner's row natin. Of course, mula sa kaliwa ang ating chairman, Robert Loa, si Commissioner Janelle Baculi. And of course, nandun din si Rafi Britannico and Sam Del Rosario. Wala ba sila talagang muse? Okay. Nakaraan, magbanggit ko, meron pala Bilang nasagip ng camera nasagap pala ng camera. Pero teka muna, St. Stephen, medyo siniseryoso na nila ito Tabla na tayo rito at 8-all.
And you see how much they are giving an extra attention in handing the rock to Christian Lewanzon because he makes things happen para the St. Stephen's Gang.
And you can see he's perspiring in all places. Ito si Christian Lewanzon. Sabi ko nga, pwede ka ba biro ito dahil kabiroan naman.
Kaibigan natin yan.
Yeah. 9-8. So lamang na ngayon ang St. Stephen dito, Randolph.
Ganun kabilis, binura ng St. Stephen yung kalamangan ng Uno High School. Oh,
Tomsi with a miss. Even a put back. Three-pointer, bang!
that's how fast the St. Stephen's alumni can erase the lead. They started by brute force down low and that opens up their shooters another three. Courtesy para kay Jefferson T.
Tawag ko na nga, Jefferson 3. Eka muna, may loose ball foul na may tatawag laban sa St. Stephen. Pero tingnan muna natin ang Hungry Pares 3-point shot out of the game. Jeffrey T with a 3. How do you like that? They're on top of this ball game up by 4.
But also credit Patterson Ngo for throwing in and attracting the defense, leading to that Jefferson T three-pointer. Open na open mula dun sa corner.
Here's Renberg Chu at the line as he misses first free throw. Again, yung commissioner's throw natin, wala talagang, okay, walang muse.
Huwag mo nang hanapin
Ayos.
yung wala.
Kasalanan ko yan, baka nasita yata the last time. Anyway, gusto ko lang naman banggitin eh. Kasi nga pagbalik natin lahat dito, nung Monday after the Holy Week, parang talaga makikita mo nakapagpahinga ng gusto eh, di ba? Sariwa ang dating eh, di ba? Ganun eh. Parang lahat nagpa-facial eh. And taking a look right now at Jasper Go, trying to get himself, well actually he's already got 3 points in the ball game. Minsan ito eh, pagka mapapakinggan mo, tayo nagko-cover eh. Pero once in a while, alam mo yung parang paminsan yung mga audience, meron din silang sariling parang play-by-play, meron din silang mga sariling termino eh. Iba yung mga sinasabi na, eto na, tinutuon na. Bakit hindi ba totoo kanina? Parang ganun eh.
Kakaldag na, kakaldag.
Tinutuon na, tinutuon na yan eh. Laro na, kasi kanina laro na, nilalaro pa eh, mga ganun.
May oras na eh, di ba? Kanina pa laro eh. Pero yan na nga, tinototoo na nga talaga ni St. Stephen. After falling behind early, they're up ahead by 4. Parang tinapatan na yung intensity nitong Uno High School.
Natawagan ng foul si Kelvin Ang. And we got a 4-point game and a 4-point lead para sa St. Stephen.
Sa araw-araw na hustle, marami kang may encounter na hassle. Hinga muna. Kasama ang Embassy Whiskey na smooth ang hagod as you unwind from a long day grind. Chill muna tayo with Embassy Whiskey.
And welcome back dito po rin po sa Tanduay Gym, our second game for tonight. And we just would like to take this opportunity to let you know na every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays ang mga schedule natin for Fil-Chi Athletic Association Incorporated. And taking a look at this undefeated team, the St. Stephen Skag, going up against a very hungry Uno High School CW Home Depot.
Medyo nagising ng konti yung St. Stephen's. Pero na-jinx ko yata. yung free throw ni Arthur Chu.
Ay, pasok naman yung una eh. May mga pagkakataon lang talaga na ganun, di ba?
Kaya minsan ayoko nang namumuri habang may pumi-free throw.
Oo. Ilang beses na yan, di ba?
Natakot ako masinghalan ng coach eh. Kasalanan mo yan, na-jinx mo eh.
Bakit naririnig niyo ba kami? It's Christian Luanson bringing down the basketball after he grabbed that offensive rebound. Too close for comfort. sa pagbabantay kay Christian Luanson. And an unsportsmanlike behavior. Warning lang ba ito? Tinuluyan na siya ni Don Arguelles.
But you know, that was a nice read para dito kay Renbert Chu.
Kaya nga.
Really trying to stop Christian Luanzon on his tracks. Medyo nasobrahan lang siguro.
Look at this.
But really, if you are Renbert Chu, you know the pedigree of a Christian Luanzon. You know you have to step your game up, whether it be physicality or intensity. And maybe he's just arguing, hindi, malinis yung tama ako. But the referee saw it otherwise. And that means 2 free throws for Christian Luanzon.
And the referees also have to understand that these are mga 40-year-olds na ito, di ba? And not only that, chine-check ang BP niyan bago makapaglaro.
Kailangan in peak condition ka pa rin.
Diba?
Diba? Kaya may mga medic tayo dito.
I mean, kailangan may go signal ka talaga para makapaglaro. Papacheck ka talaga ng blood pressure mo.
Mahirap na eh.
Kaya may mga medical teams tayo na nandito. Kaya pag biglang napasigaw yung player na yan, siguro dapat lang sumigaw. Hindi naman.
Lalabas lang naman ng, ng emosyon.
2 for 2 that time. Tatlo pala yun para kay Christian Luanzon.
Because the foul
plus the
for
technical.
the penalty and then the 1 technical free throw.
Yung unspo, no?
And napako na itong Uno High sa 9.
Unsportsmanlike behavior yan, ha? Kasi kuminsan, pagka unsportsmanlike behavior, yung reaction pa lang. Nung araw ba? Ano ba tawag dyan? Baka may ganun.
Araw mo, araw ko.
Mali pala yung tinatanong. Anyways, see Tom Koo right now at the line shooting free throws.
But you know, Benji, going back to your point, siguro kagandahan na lang din sa alumni leagues na ganito. Nasanay kasi tayo dun sa college, sa high school, na pag nagkaka-anspo, nag-aaway pa rin eh. Parang nagbubungangaan. Ito, hangit hindi. Laro lang tayo. Alam nila na as much as they're fighting for pride, the sportsmanship is still on top of their priorities pagdating dito.
That's not only that. I do believe the reaction of some of the players here, and you know, to be more intense with the way they're playing. Kanina pala, paggising niya, nung umaga pa lang.
Looking forward ka na.
Playoffs na agad yung napapanood nila eh. Alam na nila eh. Ginaganahan ka na eh.
Sumunggayahin
Especially, nanalo pa yung Lakers kanina. For the Laker fans.
Eh, malamang marami dyan. Paano pa kung Minnesota fan ka, gigil ka na, bakawin si Anthony Edwards.
Meron ba talaga fans yun? Sabay ka.
Dami Lakers eh. But, yeah, Uno High, those guys in white wanting to prove that they are better than what their record suggests. Remember, 0-3 so far in our FCAAI. And what better way for you to earn your first win against an undefeated team like St. Stephen?
Kuminsan, di ba, pinapanood mo yung playoffs. You want to channel that energy.
Parang gagayahin ka mamaya.
Gagayahin ko ito mamaya, di ba? Ito gagawin ko. Christian Luanzon falling short with a 3. Gets his own miss with that long rebound. And ball is still with St. Stephen. Oh, yun nga lang, tapon.
Naipasa naman sa kampi. Kaso lang coach, yung napasahan.
Yun lang. 19-10. And Christian Luanzon basically trying to do everything. Sabi nga natin, Nikola Jokic nga, averaging almost triple-double.
Fulcrum of the offense for St. Stephen. A big reason why they were able to recover after that slow start.
Quick release by Mitchell Tan. Unable to get an offensive rebound. Rocky Siki underneath. Trying to be quick about it. Sometimes there are some players na hinihintay mo yung pito rather than trying to make the basket.
Continue to play on. You know, that's one thing that I really love about this Uno team in the first quarter so far. Still got 1:40 to go, but feels like ang dami nang nangyari sa first quarter natin. Uno has not really let up, even though nakaalagwa na ng konti itong St. Stephen. They're keeping their heightened intensity on defense, maybe from Mitchell Tan or Rocky Siki. But they need these free throws.
And Tom Koo just making his second point here in this ball game for a guy who's averaging 14 points and 6.5 rebounds per game, along with 3 assists. So complete package din ito si Tom Koo. Corner 3 didn't work out, and then tulakan sa rebound. Whose foul is it going to be? Si Tom Koo na tawagan.
And that's penalty situation once again for Uno. So that means free throws. Mas magkakaroon ng pagkakataon ng Saints defense to really extend this lead. Oh no, there.
Oh, that's just a substitution.
Okay.
It's just a sideline throw in. And no fouls dahil pareho ng penalty ito eh.
Napahinga na rin si Christian
Kaya nga.
Wanson para sa Saints defense. Oh, nice find.
Yun nga lang, hindi ma-finish para sa panig ng Saints defense that time. Uno is there down by 8. Oh, nice move right there.
Renbert Chu high off the glass on that jumper, trimming this lead down to just 6 para sa Uno.
He's also averaging in double figures, 11 points per game.
Jefferson 3. Second 3 of the game.
Palagay ko napanood dito yung kanina first game natin.
Inspired ba kay PRT?
Yeah.
PR3 rin pala dapat.
Oh, no, tama. Because that's also one thing that we're on the lookout here. Lalo na kung minsan pagkakasama ko rito si Coach Anton. Mabigyan natin ng moniker.
Oh.
Biro mo nung araw, di ka nabigyan ng moniker. Kung kailan ka nag-40, nabigyan ka bigla ng moniker.
Eh kung bumabatuhan ng mga ganon, deserve mo naman yan. Para kaya Jefferson T.
Oh, biro mo. Jefferson 3 na. So alam mo na kung ano dapat mong improve ng gusto.
Pero ano pa lang siya ngayon? Jefferson 2 pa lang. Kasi nakadalawa pa lang. Pag yung kasunod niyan, sigurado na.
Samantala si Mitchell Tan, all business coming into this ball game, making both free throws. Mitchell Tan, one of their gunners, one of their go-to guys. He's also averaging 11.5 points per ball game.
But really, more than the points, you see how tenacious he is as an on-ball defender. Kanina pa to.
Kaya nga eh.
Ayan na.
Aba. Oh, tatlo na. Pwede na siya. Jefferson 3 na
Tunay
talaga siya.
Jefferson 3.
At 10 puntos na ang abante na St. Stephen sa uno. And to consider this is just the first quarter that have just ended here.
First quarter pa lang yun.
That's right. Ang dami. Penalty kagad eh.
Ang dami nangyari.
Yan ang nangyari eh. Anyway, the first 10 minutes of play, we saw Uno High School. Basically, there are several factors to consider why they want to come up with their first win against St. Stephen. This being coached by Coach Win. Pero tingnan muna natin, ano, dahil nga Christian Lewanson and this guy, Jefferson T, has been burying those long-distance shots. They are up with their biggest 25-15 at the end of the first 10 minutes of play. All right, we're just about to start with the second quarter of action, and just like that, they have managed to put up a 10-point advantage at the Panig na St. Stephen. Remember, they have not experienced a loss yet after 3 outings.
And they don't want to taste that now.
Tsaka parang nagising sila kanina yung binabanggit mong overconfidence.
Yeah. And Uno coming in highly motivated, starting with Mitchell Tan, igniting that early onslaught.
Oo.
But pinag-usapan natin, napakabilis na binura ng St. Stephen yung kalamangan ng Uno.
Uno raring to get the ball back. Mitchell Tan with a lob.
Almost a nice find para dito kay Alvin Lim. But that was well read by the St. Stephen defense.
Alvin Lim has been called for the foul. Still in the backcourt that time around. Naghahanap naman ng faking a foul call or most probably kahit man ng warning.
Warning muna. Warning muna.
For Uno. Second quarter already happening.
They have a valid reason naman for asking for that warning for faking a foul. Para dito kay Arthur Chu.
At times there are basically scientific explanations for something like that. When you're smaller and you bang bodies with a bigger player,
Babagsak ka talaga eh.
diba?
That's just basic science.
Yes, science yun eh. But I would rather na ang Uno would concentrate more on the game rather than being distracted by the calls that go in their way.
Yeah, it seems like that's the dangers when you try to rely on the referee's whistle. Pag hindi mo nakukuha yung pito, na-frustrate ka and it affects your game. Takes you out of your game plan and allows the opposition to extend this already 10-point lead. Kasi sabi ng coaches, laro lang, diretso mo lang.
Kaya nga eh. Quick release then happened right there. Unable to produce a basket para sa St. Stephen and may tulakan sa ilalim.
Naayos lang naman ng referees yung ano eh.
Yeah, sa'yo. Nothing much actually. Mabuti nga nagkita-kita sila uli after all those years eh, di ba?
After the Holy Week din, ha?
It's not only the alumni na ito, alumni association na nag-uusap rito eh.
Oh,
Oops!
lost his footing. Well, that's an automatic traveling violation. It's going to be called against that's Ong. Hindi ka pwedeng bumaliktad eh.
Oo nga.
It's an automatic travel sa
Yeah.
FIBA rules. When you dive for the ball, you can't turn. Kumbaga, habang nakadapa, pahiga ka. That's an easy call for the referees.
Not only if you're LeBron James, most probably, you could get away with that.
May mga superstar calls.
Marami na naman magagalit sa akin ng mga Laker fans dito. 25-15 is our count here. Not much progress in the early goings ng ating second quarter. Oy! Yun naman mga
That
gimme
was-
baskets na yun, ha?
That was already a made shot. Overcooked it. Oh, nice block. And who's back in the game?
Yeah, yun
Christian
lang.
Luanzon.
signaling and announcing his presence on the floor as he is back. And he puts up a three. Nope, can't connect. Managing to get an offensive rebound here para sa St. Stephen. Skag. Luanson sa paa. Okay.
Sinabi mo kasi wala nangyayari. Coach ko yun. Christian, pasok ka na. Ooh! That was a nice hang time play.
Mitchell Tan has been trying to do a lot of things that could help out this team here. Ang uno. Salboy, defensive play of the game right there. Christian Luanzon. Saan ka pupunta?
Tapal na tapal.
Long inbound.
Ooh, that was too strong of a three para sa uno.
This is John Eric Saw who tried it. This is a better and higher percentage shot that went in para sa panig ng St. Stephen with Nang. His first basket in the ball game.
Basang-basa ni Christian Luanson yung pasa.
Back to back.
That's just too easy of a 2-on-1 fast break for St. Stephen's.
MEC empowering people through technology. Lead is up 14 right now for St. Stephen Skag. Mitchell Tan from the outside. Christian Luanson. Let's see the number of rebounds. Almost a triple-double nga ito. So meron na siyang 11 rebounds.
And that's another basket for St. Stephen this time. Extending this lead to 16. And siya naman yung pumasa.
PYT. Fast break of the game. Which results in a timeout needed to be called by Uno High School.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
Look at this, St. Stephen, 31-15. Forget about the overconfidence. At saka siguro, ang tagal din. Dumaan pa yung Holy Week bago sila makapaglaro uli.
Nagigil.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about Christian Luanson doing everything. Even the coaching on the whiteboard, he's drawing up plays for them.
I know. Just try to imagine. That's the 12th rebound of Christian Luanson trying to go double fingers. He's got 10 points.
Double-double with 6 minutes to go. Still in the first half. Just a testament of the quality of player this guy is.
It's at almost 10 assists pa yan per ball game.
And hindi naman nakakagulat, di ba?
Kaya nga sabi ko, ito yung mga teams sa kagaya ito, St. Stephen. Paano pag nakalaban niya yung mga, ay nga yung team ni James Yap.
Yung Washo.
Yung Washo.
Yung napad natin kanina.
Yung Grace Christian. Di ba? Yung mga walang talo. That's something to look forward to.
We're about to see it in this elimination format.
Oh, they needed something like that to happen for them. And that's a three-pointer.
That's Ken Tung who made it, but the quick response from Christian Luanzon.
And Christian Luanzon already with 12 points, 12 rebounds.
Pwede ba nating sabihin, assist naman. Baka kaya mo quadruple-double, quintuple-double.
Baka hindi niya alam eh. Baka hindi niya alam. Mamaya, pagkatapos ng first half, i-text mo kaya. parang may telepono habang nandyan sa bench.
Ano ka na lang? Sign na lang.
37-18 right now.
Oh, an unforced error for Saints defense. That's true.
And that's what I'm talking about. Only LeBron can do something like that and can get away with it. Cantigo elevate the game with Cantigo Sports.
Bawi naman agad.
Kaya nga. Christian Luanzon wants a three. Has not been able to make a three yet here in this ball game.
3-on-1 fast break.
Tansi banks it in.
That was a courageous drive to the rim.
(37-20). Lamang pa rin ang St. Stephen. Uno. Tom Kuhn, nowhere to go that time around. Tansi sa kabila naman. Short.
And St. Stephen's will slow things down. Past 2 possessions, they've been very much undisciplined and leading to bad shots and turnovers.
Shot lang binamadali no? To catch up. Arthur Chu falls down.
That's the third bad shot for St. Stephen's, leading to Tansi, punishing them on the fast break.
Albert Tansi, only his 4th point in the game, but momentum, they're beginning to feel like it's going their way this time around. 37-22. They're still behind here in the first half. Ono High School, they're actually trying to come up with their own ways of catching up. 37-22. Tansi for a little while, hindi lang consistent no? Someone like Mitchelton, maganda. And then all of a sudden, after a couple of plays, iba na
Lumalaylay. But the thing is, you gotta love these spurts for Uno. They're staying as much as in step with St. Stephen's. But this is one thing I wonder. There's been a tendency for a lot of teams. Alam mo na meron kang kakampi na magaling.
Yeah.
To really put it out there. And Christian Luanzon has been that for St. Stephen. So may tendency yung ibang teammates na, sige, hayaan natin siya. Let him create for them. Sometimes it becomes infectious, as we saw after that basket. But most of the time, it becomes over-reliance. And I think that has been the case. And that's why Uno was able to mount this kind of a rally on their part.
They gotta be active. They gotta be quick on their feet. And that time around, Tom Cole with an end-one play.
And again, the lack of discipline when rebounding for St. Stephen, leading to quick steals for Uno, and now that's a 3-point play on the way para dito kay Tom Koo.
Just could not complete the 3-point play. Bilib ako rito kay Rocky Siki. Talon ng talon.
Grabe yung energy. And that's really one of the positives that you can take if you're Uno. Rocky Siki, Mitchell Tan, just doing their best to, kumbaga, match up mo lang yung energy nitong St. Stephen's. Five seconds, are they aware?
Boss Boring na nasa loob na para sa Uno. Yun lang. Unable to take a decent shot, and a shot clock violation called against Uno High School, CW Home Depot.
Nasobran sa patience.
Yun lang.
As much as we appreciate that, you also have to have that awareness kung Ilang segundo pa ba yung meron tayo?
There are also times, alam mo yung other team, they have an experienced player in Christian Luanzon. And to consider, if you're really going to be taking a look at the floor, there's that size advantage. Yun ang tres na hinahanap kanina pa ni Christian Luanzon.
Finally, getting his shot down. Hindi lang to si Jefferson 3 yung nakakatiyo sa kanila.
Rocky Siki tried to answer back with his own three. It didn't happen. Christian Luanzon once again with the basketball. That's short. Uno. 42-24. Baliktaran na ating score. Basically 92 seconds remaining here in the first half. And a miss right there by Morik Muya.
Luanzon wants that three.
And gets it again.
Second three of the game for Christian Luanzon. I believe he has 20 points now.
Well, si Christian Luanzon, yeah, he's got, mga ganun na nga. And he's also got 13 rebounds. Yung assist lang niya, medyo malayo pa. He's averaging more than 9 assists per ball game.
And now,
kalahati pa lang Oh my goodness!
third straight three-pointer for Christian Luanzon is just feeling himself.
He's showing what he can do with his hungry Paris. Three-point shot of the game. Double-double already here in the first half. Can he make it a triple-double? Too early to say. Of course, nasa first half pa lamang tayo. So basically, St. Stephen's SCAG is doubling the output nitong Uno CW Home Depot. 40 seconds remaining here in the first half, and over the back foul. May tatawag rito laban sa St. Stephen.
But only their fourth team foul in this second quarter.
Albert Tansi thought about it. Rocky Siki. Mitchell Tan.
Again, are they aware? 4 seconds remaining.
Tansi just gave that ball away to the opponent. 48-24. Ano sabi nga nila, di ba? Mas maganda yung naglalaro ka kaysa nag-i-ensayo pa kayo.
Mas may bearing.
And not only that, I mean, eto, with their busy schedule, buti ko nakakapag-ensayo nga talaga itong mga ito eh. So, ano na to eh, 2-in-1 sa kanila to eh,
may
di ba?
papawis na may pride.
Yes. Ensayo, ball game already. And that three-pointer will be the final basket sa ating first half of the ball game. O saan, rumihistro na ng 51 points ang panig ng St. Stephen. This guy, all he has to do if he wants another triple-double is to up his number of assists in this ball game. He's got the handles. He knows how to orchestrate. He's got the experience. We're talking about Christian Luanzon, 21 and 13, but only 2 assists. Sabi niya, meron pa naman second half eh. Wait lang kayo. 51-24 for St. Stephen's SCAG.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
Your ideal life starts today. With Smart Postpaid, get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by UHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
All right, we are at the half, 51-24, St. Stephen's Skag. And of course, so far, so good. 2 quarters. Ang Uno High School being limited to only 24 points. Benji Santiago, Randolph Leongson. The significant numbers we have here.
The three-point shooting has been very much present for St. Stephen. 3 of those coming from Jefferson T in the first quarter, and then
Jefferson 3.
Jefferson 3. And now 3 coming from the last quarter, coming from their main guy, Christian Luanzon. Kung titingnan mo, aside from the 3-point, almost fair eh. Pero, kumbaga, the biggest difference is makikita natin sa next slide. Kung sino yung talagang difference maker. And Christian Luanzon yun. 21 points, 13 rebounds, just all over the court in that first half, and allowing St. Stephen to grab this 27-point lead. Tama ba yung math ko? 27, yeah.
Mahina ako sa math, kaya nga tayo nag-artista eh, di ba? Anyway, napaka-leading scorers natin dito. Christian Leonson, double-double na yan. He's only got 2 assists, no? Si Jefferson 3, pur 3. 9 points
Paayos
na yan.
na natin yung pangalan sa graphic.
Mitchell Tan has got 9. Albert Tansi with 4. Hindi pwedeng ganun yung disparity from 9 points to 4. Pero 51-24, of course, ang Uno High School still on the hunt for their first win against this undefeated team na St. Stephen.
And you know the most glaring part for me, Renbert Tew, 1 of 8 so far in this game. Only 3 points. It's been the missing link for Uno High, and that's the reason why they are down big against St. Stephen.
And you talk about Renbert Tew na alam natin, he can do so much more. He's averaging 11 points, 8.5 rebounds. Where are those numbers?
Yeah, very much checked by the St. Stephen defense, and kitang-kita, minus 30 in the 12 minutes that he spent so far. So that's going to be a big problem for Uno if they cannot get Renbert Tew's game going.
So we go right away to the second half of action. Are they poised to take another win and still remain undefeated? You know, if they win this one, sila na talaga. Although nandun naman sila sa taas, number 1. But it could be 4-0 for them.
And
so medyo may iwanan yung team ni James Shap at yung Grace Christian College.
Makaka-create
diba?
ng breathing room. And obviously, Christian Luanzon wants that 23 points now. Picking up where he left off.
So makikita na ninyo, multitasking is not at all that bad. You can be a player, you can be an assistant coach, you can be a broadcaster.
And you expect that from Christian Luanzon again. Going hard on everything that he does.
Yun lang yan. All out parate.
Ito na yung nawala ng second quarter, Jefferson T.
Instead of a foul, there was the stoppage and a great defensive play by, eto nga, si Renbert Tew. Na hinahanapan pa rin natin ng numbers para rito sa Uno CW Home Depot. 53-24. Ooh, traveling ka agad.
Namarkahan ng referee. Harap na harap eh.
Oo nga. Ayan, only LeBron James can get away with those. 53-24. Yeah, hindi ako Laker fans. Obvious ba?
Obviously.
Obvious ba? At hindi talong LeBron James fan. I got nothing against him. It's just I'm so surprised, diba?
Ooh.
Yeah, we just love the game of basketball and underneath.
That's kagalingan. Pinapakita yung galing niya para sa St. Stephen for his first 2 points of this game.
Para si Jefferson T.
Para nabigla din siya.
And you know, trying to take the ball away out of Mitchell Tan. Tough mama. Nobody stops like mama.
Parang nagulat nga rin siya na nakuha niya yung steal eh.
Oh, another basket back-to-back right here. Kagalingan.
Sabi siya nagpapakita ng galing.
Not related to kagulangan, ha?
Nan eh. So na-coach na ni Coach Goldwyn si kagulangan is kagalingan.
Si kagalingan and kagulangan.
One vowel away. One vowel away.
Remarkable. Spalding is the official ball of FCAAI. We're also having fun doing this coverage. Hindi naman sa ano eh, kasi nga medyo malayo-layo na yung lamang rito. And once in a while, you know, we would inject some humor. Baka naman kasi iwanan nyo kami, although may live stream coverage tayo sa Smart Sports.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yun talaga. Meron yun. Tsaka sa lapad ba naman, ikagalingan?
So there, the close out medyo Chu got away with a little leg action, kind of kicked a bit, and got the whistle of the referee. May the first. That's 3 free throws. Yeah, that's 3 free throws.
Off to the right, yung kanyang second. How about the third?
Parehas
So 1
lang.
of 3. Christian Luanson.
Oh, yan na.
So assist naman yata kinakatupag ni Christian Luanson.
Hahabulin na. And also, Jefferson 4 na. After that 4 3-pointer.
No? Kagalingan setting this one up and it didn't fall down right there.
It's Patterson Ngo who missed.
Ito naman the layup over at the other side. Tom Koo. He's got 6 points in the ball game.
Really doing a lot also for Uno High School is Tom Koo. Kanina pa yan eh, di ba? But again, when you're battling a team that is led by this guy, you need more help. You need help from everyone else, really.
Kagalingan is called for the moving pick. And that's a charge. 61-26.
Kung gaano kabilis nakakuha ng puntos Kagalingan, ganun din siya kabilis nakakuha ng 2 foul.
Di ba yan yung mga dahilan? Malaki talaga ako eh.
Kasalanan ko ba yun? Tumama eh.
Mitchell Tan unable. And it's Christian Luanzon. Jefferson T. Crowded. Gets it back to Christian Luanzon.
Oh,
nice move.
Nice side step by Patterson Ngo. Evading the defense, and that's 2 more points for St. Stephen High School.
This is what I'm talking about. We love waking up in the morning with the NBA playoffs. Look at this. Pass and play, power and play, di ba?
Ismooth na ismooth.
Oh, yeah. That floater didn't happen for Patterson Ngo. Yan natin Tom Koo. A 3 much needed. Mitchell Tan delivers.
And he almost got the steal there. Grabe yung effort nito si Mitchell Tan. Offense and defense. However,
underneath and Kagalingan once again. It's Alvin Kagalingan. He's only averaging 6 points per ball game. He's got 7 already in this one.
and Tom Koo creating separation on that drive, keeping Uno High School in this contest. But again, a 34-point lead.
Traveling. Hindi pwede mga Peyton Pritchard ba yan?
Medyo napagod na rin si Christian Luanzon.
Alam niya siya pinag-uusapan.
Eh kung hawak mo lagi bola, kasalanan ba na? Ikaw talaga. Huwag kang humawak ng bola, di ka pag-uusap.
Alam niya yan.
Oo. Really just enjoying this game, and how could he not? I mean, he's the main reason why St. Stephen is up by this big and on the verge of claiming this 4th straight win, preserving their spot at the top. Itong ating FCAAI.
Yeah, at the rate things are going, there's an edge basically for some of those who have experience. there you go. Adding up to this advantage that they have. We were talking about those players who have experience. You know, Christian Luanson.
Again,
James Shop is playing in this league for one thing. And meron pa yung Shanko kanina, di ba? Nabanggit pa natin. There's also the likes of mga Gilbert Sanidad. Even back in college, you know, they're varsity players. They played for their respective schools na nakikita pa rin natin dito.
Kumbaga nare-recapture nila yung glory days nila eh.
Oh, yan
And
ang mahirap.
wedgie.
Yan ang lagi ko sinasabi. That could count for something. That should. Because kahit sadyain mo, hindi mo magagawa yan.
Napakahirap yan. But
At Mitchell Tan.
actually stepping eh. Stepping si Mitchell Tan dun eh.
It could be something like, you know,
That should be a stat. That should be a stat somehow.
because that's not easy to do. It's so rare. Not even a rare 4-point play could match up into something like that. Jefferson T with a nice assist. Sana. Yun nga lang.
Harley Nung completing that 3-on-2 fast break. Hindi naman nasayang pero hindi lang nabigay yung assist kay Jefferson T.
68-31. Uno High School. That's a long two.
Grant Howe knocking that one down. Trimming the lead to 35 points. Yan, sigurado na ako tama na yung mat ko. Mas madali mag-compute pag ganyan.
Foul underneath, and it's a shooting foul. And that's going to be called against Erwin Concepcion.
And you see here, Coach Goldwyn Monteverde unearthing more players on his lineup, giving them ample time on the floor. And how could he not? I mean, they're leading by this big. It's an opportunity for everyone to get their time in the limelight.
Pero sabi ni Coach Goldwyn, wala akong kinalaman siya. Nakaupo lang ako rito.
Ngingiti-ngiti lang eh. Eh kahit naman wala siyang ganun, credit.
Of course. Siyang head
sa win
coach.
column, ikaw nakalista.
Yeah. 69-33. St. Stephen really having their way in this ball game.
And seems like even sa open court, I mean, the energy, you see more players being brought in for St. Stephen's. Meanwhile, still familiar faces for Uno battling this tough team. May fatigue factor na rin para sa Uno.
Unang-una, malayo yung hahabulin mo eh. Almost double na kailangan mong output.
But Rocky Siki hitting that three-pointer. Nakakadagdag boost na every time makikita mo na nakakashoot ka eh.
Totoo, bawas pagod ng konti. Pero Rocky Siki, kanina nga, nakikipagtalunan pala ba kay Christian Luanson.
Medyo nakakaramdam na ng konti.
Calvin Oz been called for the foul right there. And there you go. Relax na. Ang commissioner's throw natin.
Wala ka na mga hanapin.
Si chairman, si commissioner, ang head ng technical, ang assistant kay commissioner.
And this is where I'm curious, Benji. Albert Tansi has been brought in. This is one way for Uno to make a considerable run with Christian Luanzon resting for the remainder of our quarter. Let's see if Uno can make strides heading to the fourth.
But this is turning out to be like a ball game between OKC and Memphis.
Outmatched, diba?
Yeah. Okay na kanina eh, no? Sabi nga natin, pero most probably that sense of overconfidence crept in para dito sa St. Stephen.
And also, I believe when you have a leader as seasoned, as experienced, as Christian Luanzon, hindi mo siya po problemahin buong laro. There comes a point na, oy, ayos na tayo. Sabi mo nga kanina, laruin na natin. Laruin na. As
I
if hindi
know,
pa laro.
diba?
Di ba?
Seryosohin na to.
And ayun yung nangyari. Nung sineryoso, lumayo yung lamang ng St. Stephen.
And not only that, for those who are beginning to get the hang of itong ating Fil-Chi Athletic Association Incorporated, so yung mga experience play, magtatapat-tapat din yan. Magkikita-kita rin sila. Magsasabay din yan.
Yung mga pangalan na binabanggit mo,
yes,
maghaharap din
indeed.
yan.
Maghaharap yan.
That's gonna be an interesting game once they match up. And I'm really excited when St. Stephen meets that Washong team.
Yeah. Two-time MVP ng PBA yung James Shep. So we'll see. And sabi nga natin, although I don't think mas Gilbert Sanidad naman ng Grace Christian. Pero I don't think is there anybody there who was able to be in the PBA? Most probably mga older batches nila pero not on that batch.
I mean, James pa rin yun eh.
Pero solid pa rin yun eh. Yeah. At saka there's a reason kaya nga mga wala silang talo eh.
Yeah.
Yun din yung mga tinitingnan din ng mga community para rito sa Fil-Chi. Kailan ba magbabakbakan itong mga nasa ibabaw? Diba? Oo. Parang schedule na nito mga magbabakbakan kasi maghihiwalay na ng landas yun eh. You cannot be unbeaten forever.
And then the next time you meet, it's in the playoffs na.
Yeah, yun nga eh. 74-39 here. And just over a minute remaining here in the third. As for Uno High School, yun ang mga gimme baskets. Rocky Siki.
I was about to say, it seems like he found his second win, but medyo nagka-abusan ng gas ng konti.
Less than a minute to play here.
Harley Nang slowly racking up points late in the third quarter. Back-to-back baskets.
Galaw nila parang patapos na yung game eh, no? Meron pa tayo fourth quarter. There you go. Tansi hitting a three-pointer. Is that a three-pointer?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
three-pointer.
that was a three.
late lang.
Kaya pala, iniisip ko pa eh. Okay.
Baka binerify lang din sa atin. Pero malinaw sa atin eh. Maganda yung vantage point natin.
Pero syempre, yan ang voice of God.
Voice of reason.
I just wanted to be official. That will end the third quarter. That buzzer. And we still have a full 10 minutes ahead of this ball game. So kanina, yung Chiang Kai-shek was able to reach more than 100 points. 78 to end the third. Para rito sa St. Stephen. And Christian Luanzon, you know, you haven't seen the last of him for sure. Already established a double-double.
As if he hasn't done more than enough.
Kaya nga eh, di ba? Parang tinatanong pa tayo, ano mga sinasabi niyo tungkol sa akin?
Dapat pala minotion na natin.
Yeah,
mamasa ka naman.
Para dumami yung
para
assist for mga triple-double.
Pinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
Umpisa pa lang ng araw, grind na agad. Grind dito, grind dyan, all day grind. At sa araw-araw na hustle, marami kang may encounter na hassle. Hinga muna, kasama ang Embassy Whiskey. May smooth oaky flavor na smooth ang hagod as you unwind from a long day grind. Chill muna tayo with Embassy Whiskey.
All right, this is the final quarter. 78-42. Big lead being enjoyed here by St. Stephen. And let's see kung eto na ang simula ng mga finishing. Look at this, the 25-18 scoring run. But it happened back in the second period na ang Uno High School was limited to only 9 points.
Everything went downhill for Uno High School from there. Also, that was when Christian Wanzon just took over for them and allowed them, enabled them to establish this big lead.
Kelvin Ang with a drive, banks it in. He's got a bonus free throw as they open up the scoring here in the fourth. Let's see kung magkakasunod-sunod yan.
That's going to be a foul against Kelvin Ang after that missed free throw. But again, I mean, even before that foul, one thing for Uno High School is they're not even looking at the score. They just enjoy this final 10 minutes, play on, and let's see where it leads us to. That's a good sign for a team na you're not discouraged. You just want to continue playing for the purity of the game.
Rather than get frustrated,
yeah,
you might as well just move on, diba? Move on to the next play.
It's a next play. It's just another game.
Yeah, improve on your next play. As Tansy lets it fly, gets back his own miss, drives. May foul nga lang, but it's not in the act. 80-44. You know, basically, we're seeing muna itong mga teams na ito clashing against each other. Parang yung separation ba? Let's see who's basically better as for those who are going to be struggling and stuff. And pretty soon, makikita-kita rin yung mga inaasahan natin na nandun sa ibabaw.
Kumbaga, they're sizing each other up.
Yeah.
And who knows, again, you just said this is just the first time, that maybe the next time,
yes,
it's gonna be a heavy motivation na makabawi tayo, di ba?
But there's always looking forward to history kasi nga una lang ito.
So lahat historic eh?
Yeah, lahat yan.
Oh, almost got away with the travel.
And we're still going to be seeing a whole lot more of these players. You know, isa lang ang nakakatuwa para sa kanila. You know, after all those, diba, sabi nga natin, mga 40-year-olds to, diba? Pero, they should be, diba?
You consider it as parang reunion na rin.
I know.
Diba? And what better way to really meet each other after all these years than rekindle yung competition.
And not only that, from the first time I saw them on opening day, and then nagkaroon pa nga tayo ng Holy Week break, may mga drastic improvement in progress from each individual players that I have seen. So parang, yeah, seryoso sila rito.
Yan yung kumbaga tumatakbo sa isip mo na hindi maganda yung naging laro ko. Dapat mas kondisyon ako. Magsisimula na mag-jogging-jogging yan ng umaga. Mas maging disiplinado. And then makuha uli nila yung groove nila.
Sa social media di ba? Hindi lang yung mga friends pati families.
Oo. Eto, malamang si Albert Tansy, maraming support ito with how he's playing for Uno.
MEC, empowering people through technology. That's basically what we're talking about. Parang wala ka nang pwedeng itago ngayon.
Lahat na eh.
Not only that your family is going to be finding out where you are.
Your former classmates.
Your former classmates.
Schoolmates.
And how did you perform?
Lalo pa you're representing the school, your alma mater.
Yun pa isa.
A lot of pride carrying the names of the schools that you studied from.
Ay nga natin yung legacy, you know, kahit papano eh. It still lives on. 86-49. With 7 minutes remaining here in this ball game. Once again, we'd like to tell you that this coming Friday is also going to be another exciting game day para rito sa ating FCAAI. We'll have the schedule for you in just a little while. But so far, so good. Okay.
This is Franklin Lee on the line. Wow, a reverse three-point play. Much to the delight
Ayan na si
of
Coach Gold.
Richard Goldwyn Monteverde.
Cantigo elevate the game with Cantigo Sports. So, you know kung saan nakaupo si Coach Goldwyn.
Kakahuli.
Oh, wow! Albert Tansi hitting that one in a rare 4-point play for tonight's ball game.
Albert Tansi. Nice recognition.
Hungry Pares 3-point shot of the game. And it doesn't end there.
The help defense was just a little too late. Kabila naman. Oh! Ayaw ng 4-point play, gusto 5-point play.
Kaya nga, kakaiba. So see, maybe jot that down on one of your notebooks or something like that. Dahil sabi nga natin, everything that's happening here is going to be bound to be a history in the making. Eh, una ito eh. Where have you seen the last time na instead of a 4-point play, it turned out to be a 5-point play? Maski yata sa PBA, di ko na matandaan, nangyari na ba yun?
May 4-point shot na ngayon. So, yun ang nangyari.
Nga pala.
Mas
Nga pala
madali.
may 4-point shot na. Yeah, tama. It's going to be on Friday, St. Peter, the Apostles School. Official drinking water natin summit. Laban sa Philippine Changkwang High School. And then ang St. Jude Catholic School will go up against Grace Christian College. That's this coming Friday. Dito pa rin po sa Tanduay Gym. St. Peter, the Apostles School. Laban sa Philippine Changkwang High School. First game natin yan. It starts at 7 p.m. And then a St. Jude Catholic School will be going up against Grace Christian College.
May FD tayo nagtatanong sino daw yung player of the game. As if question pa kung sino. Okay lang.
Pag hindi siya, malamang
may magra-riot dito.
awayin kami.
Inaaway na nga tayo.
Awayin na kami ni Randolph.
As if misteryo pa kung sino.
Well, the first time they played on opening day, he turned out to be the best player of the game. So just figure it out.
Isi-secret pa natin ng konti.
Baka di lang natatandaan.
Oo, baka lang nakakalimutan lang. Huwag na lang natin mention.
Sa dami ng mga nangyari.
Sa dami ng ginawa.
Sa dami ng mga nangyari. Sa dami ng mga nabalitaan ninyo. Kung saan nagkaroon tayo ng mga rollback na 4 na piso sa gasolina and then tumaas ng almost 2 pesos. Diba? And of course, sabi nga natin, we lost a lot of the mga celebrity superstars, even national treasure natin, diba? And not only that, the Pope. We lost the Pope. So, those kind of things. Pero dito, binabalik namin sa inyo muli ang mga dapat ninyong maalaala.
We're just giving you some semblance of matinding, maiksing part ng happiness lang. Diba? Pansamantalang kaligayahan ba?
Ako nga ang hinahanap ko rito para maisip nila. Like most probably, sabi ko, pagising ninyo sa umaga, di ba? Yung playoffs na ng NBA yung pinapanood ninyo. Now, okay, pagdating ngayon natin sa gabi, during game days, tingnan naman natin dito. Kanino nyo ma-associate itong ginagawa ni Tom Cool, di ba? So si Christian Luanson ba, kanino nyo siya i-associate?
Sino naalala ninyo sa mga galaw na ginagawa nila?
Yung shooting kanina ni PRT, sino maaalala ninyo doon?
Or yung shooting ni Jefferson T.
Ni Jefferson T, di ba? Basically, the whole intention here is for you to be enjoying every bit of the action.
And that's really
Yeah.
the essence of the game. Huh? You see another three-pointer for St. Stephen. You see the players enjoying the game. And we hope the fans are also enjoying this as well.
One thing is for sure, sigurado yan. The school community, yung mga dati nilang kaklase, their families, their friends.
Kung may mga teacher pa sila na...
Pwede, di ba? Yun eh. Sino yung mga naging coaches nila before? Those kind of things. Brings back a whole lot of memories. And the most impressive thing for me is that, gosh, kaya pa nilang tumakbo.
Grabe, no?
Kaya pa nila mag-average ng even more than 20 minutes or even 30 minutes playing in one whole game.
Now, ano na lang nagkakaroon lang ng konting tiyan, wala na lang abs, pero andun pa rin yung galaw.
Maghintay ka pa ng isang linggo, wala na yung tiyan na yun. For sure, Ratol.
Hindi na nagkakakain ng kanin itong mga to.
Ayan na yan. Alam mo, nag-iisip na yan. Hindi ako makatakbo nung nakaraan. Kailangan gumawa ako ng adjustment, di ba? Sabihin pa na, especially the way those broadcasters are actually describing how we play.
And we're just enjoying it at the end of the day. And again, just as you said, we're just in awe with how these guys are still performing despite this being a 40s division.
Kapag ano to di ba, yung mga health conscious na mga Filipinos that you can see, just take care of your body and you can still do all of these things.
And it's also a good message because healthy lifestyle, even if you're at this age, di ba?
Kaya nga marami ng mga health and wellness programs, those kind of things.
Oh!
Those kind of moves. Oh, rumihistro na ng more than 100 ang St. Stephen Skag here in this ball game. With less than 3 minutes to play. From the looks of things, we are seeing players here na seldom used, has not seen action yet, and just going through the motions.
And you know, for these players, it also builds their confidence when they get used in the next games. Kumbaga, you may not be used as a starter, but the confidence that you get from the time that you spend here, whether you win or lose, it helps your morale and also sends a message na, ay coach, kaya ko mag-contribute ha.
As they say, healthy body equals a healthy mind. 40 years old, dami niyo pang pwedeng gawin. Yan yung mga ano pa yan may mga development of careers pa yan di ba?
Balance lang, work-life balance lang.
St. Peter the Apostles School going up against Chiang Kai-shek. So back-to-back, hindi pala, mali na pala yung tinitingnan ko schedule dito. This is going to be on April 25, that's Friday. St. Peter the Apostles School is going to be Philippine Cheng Kwang High School, and then ang St. Jude Catholic School will meet ang Grace Christian College.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah. 1:59, 1 minute and 47. Natapos na rin tayo sa ating TCL last 2 minutes. Again, dito po sa Tanduay Gym, where all of the action's been happening, except until we get into the playoffs. We'll tell you more about it a little later on. The best is yet to come. The way things are happening here.
Kentung making his presence felt for Uno, second three in this fourth quarter.
85 seconds before we end this ball game, and as it turns out, St. Stephen will retain that #1 position This time with a 4-0 win-loss card. At ito namang Uno High School, maybe next time as they try to get their first victory sa ating FCAAI.
Yeah, just needing that breakthrough, the same as yung kanina nating laro against
yung ano?
Chongse.
The most interesting thing here is to ask si Coach Goldwyn, you know? Coach Gold, how do you feel after this ball game?
Chill na chill lang eh. Basically the same demeanor when he entered Tanduay Gym to now. It's still the stoic nature of Coach Goldwyn, but regardless, it's still a win for him here, and like how his team is in the UAAP,
his heart is breaking into 2 pieces.
Ang importante kung ano yung suot niyang uniform. And right now, it's St. Stephen's. This will be...
Si Boss Marek Boya was able to score a 3-pointer.
And I think this will end at a 33-point win for St. Stephen for their 4th win in the FCAI.
Yeah, all respect the 2 schools. Para kay Coach Goldwyn Monteverde, it's another victory for St. Stephen's Skag. And going up against Uno CW Home Depot. Well, again, this is how I'm going to interpret the whole thing. Experience for Uno and another win for St. Stephen. Pero itong 4th quarter natin, basically going through the motions na ito. Pagpasok pa lang ng second half natin, parang we all know what's going to happen.
A foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
And in the end, what was expected was what was realized. 4th win to stay on top for St. Stephen.
103-70, that's our final score. At kanina nga, kailangan pa bang i-memorize siya kung sino ang ating player of the game rito.
Hindi lang nakuha yung triple-double.
Yun lang.
The presence, everything is Christian Luanzon.
Well, we saw him, his experience and everything, and how he was able to deliver in this ball game for a little while. Mukhang pa-easy-easy sila. And then realizing Christian Luanzon means everybody has got to be serious. And it rubbed off on his teammates the way he has done it here. Nothing much of a difference from the way he has been playing. And that's why they are 4-0.
Effortless na effortless. Going hard in everything he does. 23 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists for Christian Luanzon to become our Triangle Tires best player of the game for St. Stephen.
So once again, 2 games that we have finally broadcast for all of you sa ating live coverage sa Smart Sports. And for Randolph Leongson, ito naman po si Benji Santiago. We'll see you back here sa Tanduay Gym Friday, and we'll see you at the ball games. All right, so before we finally say our official goodbyes for this particular game day, ito muna makikita natin dito, the total domination that we have seen from St. Stephen based on those numbers. Of course, we have already identified kung sino ang ating player of the game. And this coming Friday, once again, it's every 7 o'clock in the evening naman, but we start MWF tayo, no? Yan nga ang St. Peter the Apostle Metro Asia going up against Philippine Cheng Kuang High School Exped. And then makikita natin the St. Jude Catholic School Alumni Association Pet Plus going up against ang Grace Christian College Goodfellow Pharma. So that's it. We'll see you at the ball games. Bye-bye for now.